Hello Tarot lovers and welcome to Grand Tarot Readings. It has been quite a while, but I have a good excuse for it because I've been creative with Tarot. As you may or may not know, I'm very much into repurposing stuff. And when you buy a lot of vintage decks like I do and also buy decks in auctions, you may come across the fact that you sometimes have incomplete decks, sometimes even half decks. And what do you do with those? What I used to do is when I send someone something, I might pick a card from such an incomplete deck and send it with them as, well, kind of a gift. And that's a nice thing to do. But I thought since the pile of incomplete decks was growing, I thought, what can we do with such decks? Because when you think of it, from a collector's point of view, they're useless because you want a complete deck. And from a reader's point of view, it's also useless because you can't do nothing with an incomplete deck. At least I can't. There are people who think differently, but I can't. Well, anyway, I thought maybe I should make it my task to repurpose such decks. So now I'm on a quest of finding incomplete decks and repurposing them. And I have had quite a few ideas and I will share them with you, maybe to inspire you as well. If you have some incomplete decks, don't know what to do with them, I'd like to share what I did with them. So my first project was with cards from Robert Swan Golden Dawn Tarot, a very, very lovely tarot, and of course some cards were missing. What do you do with that? Also applies to the fact when you have cards that don't look as nice anymore. I made a collage of them. So this is the result. And this is actually repurposing 2.0 because I got this very, very lovely wooden, well, how do you call it, a tablet or something. I got this from a very, very dear friend of mine, and she gave it to me because she knows that I'm into doing stuff with tiles, and for some reason she thinks I like to glue tiles on things. And maybe that's in the future for me, but for some reason I don't. But then I came across this and I thought, wow, I can repurpose this and reuse this for tarot collage. So as you can see here, I used the table of the magician more or less as the centerpiece, not quite the center, a bit off center, because I wanted to incorporate these other elements as well. Sometimes they're aces from the 4 elements, of course, minor arcana, and sometimes they're 2, and that depends on which one fit better and which one I like better. So in this case, as you can see, I very much like the Ouroboros and the Lemniscat. So the infinity symbol, and that was with the 2 of coins. It's very nice, and I like the fact that these hands are coming out of the frame. And here I wanted to point them in the direction in which stuff grows, so I did it like that. And then here I have some, I used the how do you call it, the frame. I used that to do here the four beings: Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and the 4th one. Can't think of it now. Well, that doesn't matter right now. But anyway, here you see I have a tree and another tree that's also from Robert Wayne Tarot, and some moon and a star, and so, and I did some varnish over it, and I think it came out pretty nice. So the magician and the 4 elements of the minor arcana, and some other elements here from the Robert Wang Tarot. So I hang it up, and people were also giving me compliments, saying, "Well, I really like that." So I came into the mood of repurposing it this way, and then I thought, well, why not try another one? So this one I also made from Robert Wang, Golden Dawn Tarot, and as you can see, this is the Chariot. For someone who likes horses, this could be also very nice to get. And you see the 4 elements here, also the they are coming from the sky and from the edge, the hand of God, as you will, of the hand of spirit. And I think with the blue it works pretty well. So this is the second one I did. And then I thought, well, there's more to life than only Robert One, but of course I'm dependent on the incomplete decks I have. But I also had an incomplete Oswald Wirth, and I bought it somewhere. And somebody said to me for €5, "Oh, are you sure you want to buy it? This is incomplete." I said, "Yes, I want to save it." Ta-da! And here you have the Oswald Wirth Empress. And I think this came out pretty nice as well. As you can see, I really like to use the 4 elements of the minor arcana. And for me, that's a thing of completion, a thing of that there's balance and there's harmony. And I think this one came out pretty nice as well. So I think you can see the difference in style. You really get a different vibe, even if you use the same colors and also the 4 elements, but really a different vibe. So I thought, let's go on and see if I can make another one from the Oswald Wirth Tarot. And this one came out of it. So this is the Magician. And as you can see, with the 4 elements, of course, on the table, I also added the 4 elements here from other cards, as well as 3 flowers that I cut out. I think that's very nice because it gives us an extra natural dimension. I really feel very well in nature always. As you can see, I did that here as well. I also added 3 flower ornaments. So if you deconstruct things and put it into another context, then something else comes out, or you look at it differently. So I want to close off with the last one that I did, and that's also from the Golden Dawn Tarot from Robert Wong, and this is, as you can see, Temperance, also with the 4 elements again. So here you have 3 swords, and here you have 1 chalice, 2 pentacles, and 4 wands. And here I have to have my varnish. I'm out of varnish, so I have to add another layer of varnish. Anyway, I think they're nice. You can put them like this somewhere, or you can make a hook on them, hang them up. So if you yourself have some frames and you don't know what can I do with them, and some incomplete decks, take out a pair of scissors and a bit of glue, and arts and crafts, DIY. And I must say, it's very meditative. So I really had a whole lot of fun making these. And it's environmentally better because you are repurposing things, reusing things. So maybe you like them, or maybe I inspired you to go other ways with incomplete decks. I am in the process of rescuing some more decks, so more decks are on the way, other decks, and I will make those into repurposed arts and crafts projects, so to say. Hope you liked it, and I will give an update on other projects soon. And be very well. The Magician is sending you blessings. Bye bye.